Hello and welcome to Asana Education. In last video we have discussed about what is emotional intelligence, and we have also seen the view of two expert, Mayer and one more expert was Salovey. Okay, so in this video we will discuss about what are the different components of emotional intelligence. So let's discuss. See, component of emotional intelligence. Okay, so see, these Salovey and Mayer, these are the two experts who are researching on emotional intelligence since 1990. So they proposed a model that identified four different levels of emotional intelligence. What are the four different levels of emotional intelligence? Including emotional perception, the ability to reason using emotions, the ability to understand emotion, and the ability to manage emotion. So these two experts, Salovey and Mayer, proposed a model that has four different levels of managing, are the four different components of emotional intelligence. What are they? They are using emotional perception, the ability to reason using emotions, the ability to understand emotion, and the ability to manage emotions. So now let us discuss all these four components in detail and with more examples as well. See, first is perceiving emotions. The first step in understanding emotions is to perceive them accurately. In many cases, this might involve understanding non-verbal signals such as body language and facial expression. So what is this perceiving emotions? When you see anybody or when you are interacting with someone, you have to perceive his or her emotion, because this comes under this is a main component of emotional intelligence, because emotional intelligence is a quality in which you are able to control and manage your emotion as well as the emotions of whom you are interacting or talking with. So perceiving emotions is that you have to perceive, you have to you have to understand it in a intellectual way. You have to be so smart that you can, by understanding their, see, you can perceive someone's emotions by understanding non-verbal signals such as body language and facial expression. If you say someone's body and facial expressions is not good, they are frustrated or they are angry, then you have to act accordingly. Okay, so this is the first component of emotional intelligence, which is perceiving emotions, and perceiving emotions can take place through understanding non-verbal signals such as body language and facial expression. And second is reasoning with emotions. The second component of emotional intelligence is reasoning with emotions. The next step involves using emotions to promote thinking and cognitive activity. Emotions help prioritize what we pay attention and react to. We respond emotionally to things that garner our attention. So second is we have to reason with emotions. Okay, if someone is emotionally sad, you have to show empathy towards him. Or a poor lady comes to your office, or you see any old man, and when you are emotionally attached to him or her, you tend to help her. So you react accordingly. You cannot react in a wrong way with an angry man who has come to kill you. So you have to understand the emotions with reasoning. This is known as cognitive thinking, and you have to promote thinking and cognitive activity. Okay, so reasoning with emotions means you have to show reasoning in your understanding emotions. If someone is angry, you have to act accordingly. If someone is sad, you have to act accordingly, and if someone is happy, you have to act accordingly. Okay, so emotions help us prioritize that we pay attention and react to. We respond emotionally to things that garner our attention. So the second component is reasoning with emotions. We should reason the emotions, or we should understand someone's emotion by showing reasoning or by cognitive and quality thinking. Okay, now let us see third thinking. See, third component of emotional intelligence is understanding emotions. The emotions that we perceive can carry a wide variety of meaning. If someone is expressing anger emotion, the observer must interpret the cause of person's anger and what it could mean. For example, if your boss is showing anger, okay, it might mean that he is dissatisfied with your work, or it could be because he got a speeding ticket on his way to work that morning, or that he has been fighting with his wife. Okay, so third component of emotional intelligence is that you should understand emotions, because when you are able to understand emotions, you should not only perceive the emotion, you should not understand on a superficial level. You have to go deep inside that what is the reason of a person being angry. For example, if your boss is angry with you, so you have to understand that you might have not done your work honestly, so he is dissatisfied with your work. And if you think that yes, I have done my work honestly, then there may be some other reason. For example, he might have got a speeding ticket on his way, or he might have been fighting with his wife. So all these things you have to understand and you have to act accordingly. For example, if your boss is angry, you have to listen to him politely, and then at a later time you should explain to him the situation that yes sir, I was wrong, or I have done this thing for this reason. Okay, so you have to understand the emotions, and you can understand this emotion by perceiving and by cognitive thinking. Okay, you have to bring rational thinking. First was perceiving emotions, second was rationality in your emotions or reasoning in your emotions. These two will help you to understand the emotion of a person. As in this case, the example of boss, I have told you, if your boss is acting angry, you have to act accordingly. You have to listen to him politely at that time when he is angry, because there may be different reasons. He may be dissatisfied with your work, he may have got a speeding ticket, or for any matter he may have got a fight with her wife or his wife at home. Okay, so this was the third component of emotional intelligence. Now let us see fourth component of emotional intelligence. This is managing emotions. The ability to manage emotions effectively is a crucial part of emotional intelligence at the highest level. Regulating emotions, responding appropriately, and responding to the emotions of others are all important aspects of emotional management. So what are the different components of emotional intelligence we have seen? First was we have to perceive the emotion. The second was we have to bring rational thinking, or we have to bring a rationality or cognitive thinking in our understanding emotions. Third was we have to understand emotions, and now we have to manage emotion. And when we manage emotions through all these steps, once we perceive one's emotions, then we bring rational thinking in understanding one's emotion, and when we truly understand one's emotion, then we have to manage our emotions and how we can understand the emotion of other. This is known as the emotional intelligence. This is the fourth component of and very important component of emotional intelligence, and this is the highest level, because the ability to manage emotions effectively is a crucial part of emotional intelligence and the highest level. Regulating emotions, responding appropriately. For example, if your boss is angry, how you should respond? You cannot shout at your boss, because you will be thrown out of your job. So you have to understand that yes, if my boss is angry, I should listen to him at this time politely, because there may be different reasons for the same. So I can listen to him at this time. Later I will explain him to matter politely. Maybe he may say sorry to me. So you have to regulate your emotions and understand other emotions, and you have to respond appropriately and responding to the emotions of other, and all important aspect of emotional management. So in this video we have discussed about the different component of emotional intelligence. We have discussed four components. First was perceiving emotion, second was bringing rationality in the understanding of emotion, third was we have understood emotions using perceiving emotions, and we have brought rationality. With these two steps we have completely understood one's emotion, and fourth was we have managed our emotions with a concept known as emotional intelligence. And this fourth component is the highest level of emotional intelligence, in which we manage our emotions and act accordingly. Okay, and the lowest level of emotional intelligence is that only we can perceive one's emotion. Perceiving one's emotion is not enough. You have to perceive, you have to bring rationality in your thinking why someone is acting accordingly. And third, you have to understand one's own emotions and other emotions by going deep into perceived emotions and bringing rationality in your emotions. And fourth was managing emotions. Okay, so this was the component of emotions, different component of emotional intelligence. In the next video we will discuss some examples related to emotional intelligence, and that will be a comprehensive lecture on your emotional intelligence concept and how you can utilize them in their public administration. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a great day.